Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for taking the time to listen to TP10, that is November's trading period update. So life started to get a bit exciting for us in TP10 as we saw our visitor numbers increase and the build up to Black Friday. That did, however, mean that we had some really high sales targets against us, both in terms of last year and our forecast or budgets. Now, if you remember, we really greatly benefited last year from the postal strikes and some of the train strikes as well. So we saw a lot of visitors or customers want to purchase things directly because they couldn't rely on the postal service or delivery services, and we saw a lot of people shopping locally as well as they were staying at home. So whilst we took £4.9 million last month, that was £481,000 down on our forecast and £155,000 down on last year. So this has had quite an impact on our year-to-date sales, where, as you can see, we have taken £39 million, but we are now £1.4 million down on budget. And from a sales perspective, we've taken £2 million less than last year. Now, as I've said before, there are some things that are within our control. There are a number of elements that aren't, and declining visitor numbers in our shop has caused some of that sales deficit, as it has in many other shops. Where we've been really great is ensuring that we are converting our visitors into customers, and we are one of only a handful of branches that has seen an increase in their conversion rate. We had some great highlights last month. So top of the table was makeup and fragrance, which was great to see because they took £373,000 last month. They were 17% up on last year, and that was the fifth best performance of any other makeup and fragrance department of any shop. So really great there, well done. Our other high flyers were men's shoes, well done men's shoes, and for the first time appearing in our league table, hospitality. So hospitality took £29,000 last month, and they were plus 16% on last year, which was the fifth best performance out of any place to eat in the estate. So a big shout out to the hospitality team, but also to partners from across the branch, as I know that all of you, or nearly all of you, have supported in some way, shape or form in the hospitality function. But well done, team. Our other highlights were furnishing, accessories and living and dining. Now, great to see living and dining at the top of the table this month, because it's had a hard couple of months in the run-up to peak. Where we might have some more opportunity and where we have performed out of line with other branches, the assortments where we could be doing better are windows, stationery, children's wear, gifts and seasonal. Although gifts and seasonal have seen a bit of a turnaround since the end of TP10. So well done to Large Electrical and Furniture, who have done another month's worth of sterling Protect Plus sign-ups. That's 3 months in a row that Large Electrical and Furniture have hit their target. Large Electrical beat their target by 5% last month, so that took some going, so really well done. Still opportunity there in small elec, mobile, TV and tech. And we talk about Protect Plus every month because it is such a great driver of margin for us and ultimately profit. With each furniture policy that we sign customers up to, raking in £42 worth of pure profit. So absolutely essential to get our margins up. We've done really well again with our swipe rate for our MyJL card. So if you come down and have a look at the board, we are top of the table for swipes. We are somewhere in the middle for signing up new customers, but remember we're quite heavily penetrated in the catchment. And then top of the table for customers using their partnership card to pay for their purchases in branch. So these measures are important, or this data is important, because we know that if our visitors or our customers have a MyJL card and a partnership card, it builds loyalty to the brand, but it also means that we can market them with offers and a really great way of driving footfall into the branch. So if we move on to getting cost out, so our controllable costs that we can manage, we spent £660,000 on pay last month. So that was slightly below budget, but probably in line with our sales performance. Year to date, we've now spent £6 million on pay. It's our biggest outgoing, and we're just under our forecasted pay by 1.6%. We've managed all of our other controllable costs, but ultimately, when we drop that much money on sales, it is going to have an impact on our profit. So last month, our trading profit was £856,000, and that was 15% down, £150,000 away from where we needed it to be. So over the course of the year now, we've taken £6.7 million in profit. This is £750,000 down on our budget. So it is really important that we do everything that is within our control to drive those sales. But we know ultimately that what we don't want to see is this declining profit. So as we go into next year, we will really have to start thinking, and the business, because this is not a unique issue for Welwyn, the business will start to think about how we can do things in the most efficient way that we possibly can, so that we're always there for our customers, but also our behind the scenes processes are as good as they can be. And that efficiency across all of our shops will enable us to drive hopefully more profit out of our business units. Now, I won't labour too much on customer satisfaction because Amanda's already done a video update on that. But as she did mention, we've just dropped slightly back on some of the measures that are completely within our control. But if you come and have a look at the board, you will see how our performance compares to other shops, and actually we are still up there in the top 5 in terms of what we are delivering here in Welwyn for our customers. So a really well done for that, because whether you're in hospitality, on the selling floor, part of the operations team, part of the shop support team, everything that we do and all of our ways of working are supposed to be for the good of our customers. So to see a really strong customer satisfaction result come through is brilliant. The other thing that I just wanted to touch on this month is our democratic vitality. So we had our health check this month with Angela Baker-Croft that has seen our engagement and our performance against the measures increase. So really well done, because that is a two-way street, and all of us have got the ability to contribute to the democratic vitality and the happiness of our branch. On the happiness note, I hope you've enjoyed all of the activity that the team have put on for Christmas, the daily treats, the daily rewards, and of course our amazing quiz night, which was just so much fun. Thank you very much to Callum and Rachel, our hosts and quizmaster, and everyone else that was involved in providing such a wonderful event for the branch. Thanks again for listening.